Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Ducksy Gaming. So firstly, I want to apologise. I have been a bit quiet recently and releasing videos. I was on holiday a couple of weeks ago and then I come back with a really bad lung and chest infection, which is only just starting to clear up. I'm hoping to start releasing some more regular videos in the coming weeks, especially with Mod 17 being only a few weeks away. So we'll move on to the point of this video, and that's all about the queue changes that are going to be applied to Mod 17. Now these aren't new changes, they're already live on PC and there's been forum posts about it over the past couple of weeks, but that's the only sort of visibility I've seen on it. So I thought I would bring something out on my channel just to help console players if they're not aware of this. So if we move on to Advanced Queue first, good news is they're removing Castle Ravenloft and Cradle of Death Gods, so they will no longer be part of the Advanced Queue. There's been a few item level changes to Tomb of the Nine Gods, Master Spellplague and Fangbreaker Island, and Temple of Tiamat has been moved into the Advanced Queue. Again, I think that's good news because it should not have been in the Intermediate Queue. That is a tough dungeon to do. With all minimum item level players, it's pretty much impossible. So I think that's a good move to move that into the Advanced Queue. Now, if we look at overall changes, they've now made it so that skirmishes now require 1 tank, 1 healer and 3 DPS. Now before, dungeons needed a healer, a tank and then 3 DPS, but skirmishes there were no such rules applied. It would just put 5 random players into a skirmish. And that's why you'll notice that 9 out of 10 times when you queue for an intermediate, you get in a skirmish. Because the game, it's quicker to do that than wait for a healer, tank and 3 DPS to run a dungeon. So this is extremely likely to lead to much longer wait times for DPS queuing for, well, all queues really, because there's skirmishes in the leveling queue and in the intermediate queue. So it looks like, unless you're a healer or a tank, you might have some very long wait times on console when queuing for dungeons. Now, I brought a video out a few weeks ago, well, I brought a couple, about building tanks and building healers. If you've not already started, I would recommend you definitely look to build an alt healer or tank, even if you're just going to use it to do your leveling queue and your intermediate queue every day. It might save you 40, 50, 60 minutes hanging around waiting for a queue to pop if your main character is a DPS. I'm going to be doing it. I've already started building a new Cleric. I think I'm up to about level 35, 36. I'm only going to be playing this character live on YouTube. So I've not got any particular schedules, but if you see a notification that I've gone live, it's going to be leveling up this Cleric character. So feel free to pop in, ask questions or just chat and keep me company as I do it. So the main change I think is good. The Advanced Queue will certainly be much easier with the removal of the most 2 problematic dungeons. But on the flip side, if the history of Xbox is anything to go by, most people play DPS characters. So there may be really long queue times for solo queuing into intermediate and leveling queues. In fact, I can see it's probably going to be quicker to get in an advanced queue than an intermediate or a leveling queue. So as I say, it's hard to predict how these changes are going to affect queue times, but they will. So don't be shocked if on the 2nd or 3rd of October when the mod drops that you queue up and after 15, 20, 30 minutes you haven't had your queue finalized. So that's really all I wanted to go through. It's a very quick video just to skirt through the changes that are being made to the queues. I am going to bring out a few videos in the next few weeks surrounding Mod 17, maybe what you can do to prep for it. But at the moment, I've not really had much time to look at really what I want to release because I've only just started feeling better. But watch this space over the next couple of weeks and there should be some more content heading your way. As usual, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.